Have you ever noticed how some people seem to know exactly how to pull you into emotional tension? One comment, one tone, one subtle jab, and suddenly your entire mood changes. You replay the interaction for hours. Meanwhile, they move on like nothing happened. That's the moment emotionally intelligent Stoics start paying attention differently, because Stoics understood something most emotionally exhausted people learn too late. Not every emotional invitation deserves a response. Especially in workplaces filled with manipulation, passive aggression, and subtle disrespect. Most people miss this next part. Emotionally reactive people often gain power through emotional redirection. They shift your focus, your energy, your emotional state. And once your nervous system becomes emotionally activated, clear thinking disappears fast. That's why emotionally intelligent Stoics become extremely selective about what they emotionally react to. Not because they are emotionless, because they understand emotional reactions are expensive. Every reaction costs attention, energy, mental clarity, inner peace, and difficult people often rely on emotional impulsiveness. They want immediate reactions, defensiveness, visible frustration. They want emotional access to your nervous system. Marcus Aurelius constantly reminded himself not to hand control of his inner world to outside behavior. Because emotionally chaotic people create emotionally chaotic environments. And if you absorb every emotional disturbance around you, you slowly lose yourself inside other people's instability. That's why emotionally intelligent Stoics stop reacting to certain things completely. Not everything deserves emotional participation. Not every passive-aggressive comment deserves internal replay. Not every disrespectful tone deserves emotional attachment. And honestly, that realization changes life more than most people expect. Because emotionally exhausted professionals often spend years emotionally managing other people, trying to prevent tension, trying to smooth over awkwardness, trying to explain themselves correctly, trying to avoid emotional discomfort entirely. But Stoicism teaches something deeper. Peace is not created by controlling every interaction. It's created by deciding what no longer deserves access to your mind. That's real emotional intelligence, not suppression. Selection. The ability to notice emotional bait without automatically consuming it. And toxic people notice this shift immediately. Because calm people become difficult to emotionally move. They pause, observe, slow the moment down. And emotionally manipulative people often become uncomfortable when emotional urgency disappears. Because emotional urgency is where manipulation works best. That's why calmness changes workplace dynamics so much. Not because calm people dominate others. Because calm people stop feeding emotional chaos. So the next time someone throws passive-aggressive energy toward you, pause before emotionally attaching yourself to the moment. Notice the pull to react. Notice the urge to mentally replay it later. Then ask yourself, does this actually deserve space inside my mind? Or did someone simply want access to my emotional state?